Loyal viewers, once again, it's Games Wild Elf 26 channel for retro games and cosplay and retro pop culture as well. Alright guys, lately I've been doing some more cosplays and I hope you catch those short videos. Please go check them out now and leave an interesting comment. Alrighty, as you know, the Games Wild Elf channel, and this is Wild Elf himself at Games Wild Elf. It's all about the retro games and the retro game playing experience, and sometimes I like to educate a little bit. Alright, in this case, somebody recently had a question. I had brought some PS2 games to play, and they saw one of them, and they were I guess a younger generation gamer, and they were like, well, why is it blue? Because most of the PlayStation 2 games they've seen are like this. And they're wondering, what's the significance of the blue games? Well, let me tell you folks. Sorry, there's some wildlife flying around here. The significance of the blue games is that the discs that have the blue tint are actually, the majority of them are CD-ROM. They're not DVD-ROM. They're first generation launch titles most of the time for the PS2 when it came out. This one here, this is the Salt Lake 2002, and it's not a launch title, but it's still an early generation PS2 game, and it's got the blue tint. But the later games that had DVD-ROM technology, a lot more storage right there, they were clear, almost mirror so. So that's the significance between the clear PS2 discs and the blue early model PS2 discs. Most of these are CD-ROM, whereas these are DVD-ROM. So that's the big deal difference. And sometimes, depending on the PlayStation console that you may be playing them on, it may have difficulty reading the blue ROMs, the blue discs. I've encountered difficulties. There's a light gun game for the PS2. It's called Ninja Assault. Ninja Assault is a blue disc like this, and when I tried to play it on a PS2 Slim model, it seemed to have a lot of difficulty at first reading it at all. But when I played it on the older PS2 Fat models, it had no difficulty at all. So that in itself is interesting. You guys can Google these things too, find out the same that I found out, or more. Most of the things I found out through trial and error at the time when the games came out, which was quite a few years back, maybe a decade or so. But here at Games Wild Elf, we're about the retro games, retro pop culture, and lots of fun cosplay, interesting cosplay. Why? Because I feel like it, and it's fun. And I support all cosplay. All cosplayers and cosplay is welcome at Games Wild Elf. As long as all retro gamers are also welcome at Games Wild Elf. Right here in the summer heat 2026, folks. And I hope that this was informative, somewhat interesting to some of you, and that you're all having a great day, and that you're getting plenty of fluids in these hot days of summer. And I'll check back with you. There will be some gameplay vids coming up, folks, as with many of the different mini-series I'm doing on my channel. And I thank you for your support. Please show your support by pressing like at the top of the video. Subscribe if for some reason you aren't already subscribed, or if YouTube has bumped you from subscribed status. That's happened a bit. YouTube's been kind of strange lately, so please help out the channel if you notice you happen to be unsubscribed for some reason. Also, just for the heck of it, share it. Share the video. If you found a very interesting video on my channel, share some of them with your friends, your co-workers, or if you think it'll annoy your boss, share it with your boss. All right, folks, you have a great one. Here at Games Wild Elf 26, folks. And I'll see y'all later, and may the Triforce bless you all.